Welcome to We Talk Facts podcast. It's your boy Al Haji. And then you already know I got the one and only the finesse himself.
Yo, what's going on, y'all?
It's that boy Zoe, man. Hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all having a good Saturday. Let's get straight into it. We're gonna start off with NFL today. We really didn't have enough to coverage due to our athlete of the week, Miles Crawley. We will have another athlete of the week, Jordan Sterling, here later today. So I'll definitely try to post that later as well. But let's start with the news, man. What we do best, talk facts. So Maxx Crosby has been traded to the Baltimore Ravens for two first round picks. That is the biggest draft news going, not draft, the trade news going right now. Um, let's also get into more trades. Zaire Franklin traded to the Packers for Kobe Wooden. He's going to the Colts. Geno Smith has been so Zoe called that as well. Geno Smith has been released from the Raiders. And players has also been released. Stephon Diggs has been released from the Patriots. Kyler Murray has been released from the Arizona Cardinals. DJ Moore has been traded to the Bills for a second round pick, and they get a fifth round pick for the Chicago Bears. And the Eagles have extended Jordan Davis, the defensive tackle from Georgia. Zoe, what trade? Like, tell me about the trade. Like, what you got going on in the trade? I see you over there trying to think of. You got probably gotta get the coolest reaction right now. You got Mike Tyson back there over there, humbled. Like, what trades do you feel like are like the craziest trades to you right now, and why? Like,
Um, Probably just the Maxx Crosby one. Kind of because the Raiders traded their best player, and because Baltimore needed that first round pick this year to at least draft a receiver or a high caliber offensive weapon for Lamar Jackson. So probably that one. The rest of them I kind of seen coming. Stephon Diggs, he a good player. He had 1,000 yard season, but everybody know New England don't they don't really play with when it come to like outfield issues. Um, Jordan Davis, Dean that coming, that's a given. DJ Moore, that's good for where he go?
he DJ Warmer went to the Bills, so he's with Josh
Bills.
Allen now.
Yeah, that's good. That's good for the Bills. And I mean, I guess the Bears they could pick up something with that pick, but the Bills definitely got another offensive weapon. Kyler Murray, he definitely gonna get signed somewhere else, but it definitely was time for him to get up out of Arizona. I feel like it kind of just got sour over there, and his career started to go backwards. But definitely, I think the era of smaller quarterbacks, I'm not gonna say it's necessarily over, but I feel like it's kind of at a halt. Like that's 5'10", 5'11" quarterback. Hell, damn near even 6 feet, 6 foot quarterback. I don't think they're likely to be that successful in the league no more, unless they're like, yeah, nah. I don't think they're unless you see another Mike Vick. I don't think they're gonna be that successful in the league nowadays. So definitely seeing a Kyler Murray one coming. I think they're gonna try to draft another quarterback or trade for somebody. Uh, in the offseason. Then the Raiders with Geno Smith, that was a given, bro. Like, sorry, Geno, but
I know you
it's
hate Gino.
it's I don't. It ain't that I hate him, bro, but it's time for him to go, bro. It's he got to go coach a high school team or something or this. Like, I feel like
like Teddy Bridgewater.
yeah, bro. Like, I feel like when you in a league for so long, bro. Like, not necessarily to say like he was just star quarterback, but I feel like after a while, bro, you gotta hang it up, bro. Because after a while, you start to look bad, and it may necessarily not even be your fault, but it's about time. It was time for Geno Smith to get up out of there. He looked bad, bro, and we all know they finna draft another quarterback. So, and
Yeah,
they're not drafting whoever they draft. They're not drafting, which we know it's gonna be Mendoza. They're not drafting Mendoza to sit on the bench. They're drafting him to play and go 2-14. So yeah, definitely seeing all those coming, bro. Definitely seen all those coming. I can't hear you, bro. I can't hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, technical difficulties, man. But yeah, I mean, you had definitely great takes. I have two questions I kind of want to ask you too. Once I kind of like get done with mine, but I feel like Maxx Crosby going to the Ravens was a great pick. I feel like they definitely need a defensive asset. Their defense being weak, they took a very bad L against the Ravens, against not the Packers, but the Steelers. And I just feel like with their defense, they could have achieved more with a stronger defense going deep into the run with the playoffs, with them losing in a very close game to Aaron Rodgers, in which they lost to a field goal. I feel like that is a pick they need. Another pick that surprised me, like you said, we seen the Stephon Diggs one coming. They're really not messing with anything that happens in the offseason. Kyler really surprised me though. I didn't really see him to kind of like get released that early. Like you said, he will get traded, go to another team, but I really thought they would have went for the trade and try to get some assets to it. But them just releasing Kyler Murray was kind of unexpected for me, especially him being a Heisman QB. But your point with the takes being all small quarterbacks aren't really making their fitting promise in the league. I feel like that is something that is true. And I feel like that's probably one of the most true things I've heard lately. Like we haven't really seen a small QB, Josh Allen, Shador Sanders, Trevor Lawrence. I mean, the list goes on. Lamar Jackson, those QBs are just tall enough to kind of like have their way throughout the field. I mean Zaire Franklin. I feel like the Colts definitely lost a leader in Zaire
Yeah,
Franklin. Him leading
definitely. I forgot. I
for the
forgot to
Colts.
talk about him. Yeah, definitely lost the leader on their defense.
Yeah, I feel like they definitely lost the leader. I mean, definitely a good pickup for the Packers, and I feel like Kobe Wooden is also not a bad pickup for the Colts. I feel like he did his thing for Green Bay last season, so definitely we'll just have to be in tune for that. DJ Moore, like you said, is another good pick. It's just adding another asset with Josh Allen, and Joe Brady. He'll be able to kind of expand that offense, especially with an offense that Josh Allen isn't really used to. Him losing his star receivers, Stephon Diggs and Amari Cooper. Like the list goes on. But I mean, it'll kind of also leave lenient towards James Cook, who will also have his moments because he was mainly rushing the ball a lot more, and Josh Allen was relying on him more throughout the
Cooks
season.
doing everything.
Yeah, he was running everything.
Yeah, he was.
But
Ball,
my
they threw
my
him the
two
ball a lot.
questions for you. You said what's up?
Oh no, I was saying he ran the ball. He threw him the ball a lot. That was
Oh yeah.
they bread and butter.
Oh yeah. So my question for you is I know you said the Maxx Crosby trade was something you were surprised about. So do you feel like the Ravens doesn't have that many receivers, or do you feel like the receivers they have now is kind of like a good core? So Zay Flowers, you got Mark Andrews, DeAndre Hopkins. Do you feel like those receivers can carry on to next season and tight ends? Because Mark Andrews is a tight end. Do you feel like they can carry on to next season and kind of lead the Ravens into the right position and get them into a good playoff position, which is leading into a Super Bowl?
Um, I don't think that I don't think that the Ravens receiving core is bad, but I don't think they have a true number one. Like Zay Flowers supposed to be their number one, but Zay Flowers he not a true number one. He dropped a lot of passes. I think they definitely. I like Mark Andrews, and D Hop. D Hop always gonna be D Hop, but D Hop getting old, so it's like you can't really like. Yeah, he gonna still produce, but he not producing at the pace where he once was. So I feel like you definitely got to go draft a young receiver, but not just any receiver. They definitely need a gritty possession receiver, like who got the set of speed. He don't necessarily got to be super fast, but they definitely need somebody who could catch those contested passes and make plays down the field. give Lamar the opportunity to spread the ball around a little more and put more trust in his receivers. So I definitely see them drafting, or they should draft uh 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 what's the word I'm looking for? A contested catching receiver. Um,
Mm.
and I think that'll definitely help their offense. They defense they defense not too far off. They kind of shit. Maxx Crosby, that's a big upgrade defensively, but definitely like getting Lamar weapons. That should be their biggest thing they want to do this offseason, like bringing in weapons for Lamar. Huh? Not nah. Um, that should be their biggest thing, bringing in weapons for Lamar. And I mean, even if you draft, cause like I like Zay Flowers, bro, but even if you draft two receivers, get another slot guy, like get another little speedster, cause like Zay Flowers has proven time and time again, like in the clutch, like he not the go to guy. Like as much as everybody want him to be, he not the go to guy. So definitely draft some more receivers. I don't think they have the receiving core right now to do anything in the NFL, and that's partially part of the reason why they were in the position they was in this year, because their receiving core was weak. Like that offense, since Lamar got to Baltimore, we ain't seen that offense look that stagnant, bro. Just looked at like uncoordinated, people dropping passes, running wrong routes, people going for passes that wasn't thrown to them. Like it was bad last year, bro. So I definitely think they need a breath of fresh air. Um, one of these top college receivers. They definitely need to get one of these guys, bro. And it's a lot of receivers to go get to. So definitely shouldn't be a shortage of what I'm saying, players to look at.
I feel like that's a great take. I fully agree with you there. I can't really kind of explain it because I know you have more of the knowledge, but I've known that Jay Flowers is a player that is not living up to the expectation, especially him being having one a breakout season past couple of years. So I can definitely agree with that. My next question for you is with the Stephon Diggs situation, him being that number one in receiving yards, does that hurt the Patriots, or do you feel like the Patriots can find another wide receiver one?
Um, no, I definitely think that hurt their offense for sure. Just simply because like after Stephon Diggs, you can't really name the other receivers if we being honest. Like not saying, not disrespecting them in no type of way, but like Stephon Diggs just brings that much more to the game. Even though what I'm saying, I think he's 30, 31. That's still young. And he still can ball. So I think that definitely puts hinders their offense next season in a way. If they don't pick up anybody, at least they could even find a young rookie. You know what I'm saying, in the draft that they get, if they draft a receiver and he turned out to be what I'm saying, uh, a hot shot number one receiver for them. Or
Yeah.
one of the backup guys that was behind Stephon probably, what I'm saying, he showed them the ropes, so they might step up next year. But I definitely think, anytime you lose a 1,000-yard receiver, it's gonna do something to your offense, regardless of who you are, like what quarterback you got. It's losing a player like that is definitely it's gonna take make your offense take a hit.
And I feel like that is something that's also true. I feel like, I mean, yeah, I definitely feel that Stephon is definitely taking an offensive hit. But let me bring up something though to see if you that kind of like toggle up. So remember when Tom Brady had Randy Moss and he lost Randy Moss? Do you feel like
Yeah.
that was kind of like the same situation with that, but Tom Brady kind of knew, or do you feel like he still had receivers? So do you like it's
Mm,
a quarterback job as
so
well to
so
kind of
that
like
one with that one, I feel like Tom Randy. So in this case, Stephon Diggs was like their best option. Like they needed him in their offense. Whereas Tom Brady, they already had a nice offense. Randy Moss just made their offense even better. So it was like when they lost him, it was like, yeah, that's the that's easy. Like that's easy those are easy touchdowns, bro. Those are easy, I'm saying, completions. But I'm not really falling off from what I was doing before, because before Randy Moss got there, Tom Brady wasn't really throwing deep balls that often, 9 balls. Like everybody know Randy Moss, shit, he ain't really have to run that many routes, bro. You send him on a deep go ball, he damn near he coming down with it over anybody. So I think that was probably the biggest thing, like just losing that deep threat, you know what I'm saying, and having to revert back to the 5 to 15 yard passes that New England was known for. Uh, but I don't think it necessarily made the offense take a hit because they were still very successful. But I do feel as if New England losing Stephon Diggs now, that offense isn't going to be as successful. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
even when he had his bad games or his off games, you gotta think about it, like he's having an off game, but the defense, he's also the player defense's game plan for it. They don't have a player to game that defense are going to game plan for now. There's no Stephon Diggs. The rest of you guys, we know what they're gonna do, what they can do. Y'all don't have a big body, you know what I'm saying, red zone threat. So it's kind of like the defense can play, everybody can play safe now. Like people or play how they want to. They don't have to You don't have to worry about having your safety double over top or having the linebacker spy on Stephon in the slider, or you know what I'm saying, whatever. Uh
Mhm.
so yeah, I definitely see the offense having a drop off this year. And I think to add to that, I think Drake May's mental kind of got shot in the Super Bowl. So I don't think he bounces back next year how he did this year.
Mm. I mean, so why do you feel that though? I mean, he did have an MVP caliber season. Is it because, like you said, Stephon
Uh,
was the biggest
just
reason he had a successful year?
just being a football player and seeing how he looked on TV, you know what I'm saying, during the loss, like he took a that was like an emotional loss on top of the physical loss. Like, and some people bounce back from stuff like that. You know what I'm saying, they come back harder, but I feel like with him being so fresh in the league and like that was like, you know what I'm saying, people had just started the, oh yeah, Drake May might be this, that, and the third, but in the, you know what I'm saying, the Super Bowl coming, it's like, okay, yeah, we might have been wrong about Drake May. Like is either gonna go one or two ways. He either gonna come back and he's gonna ball out, which, you know what I'm saying, granted, if he does, like, more power to him, but I just don't get those type of vibes from him. Like he's not that type of, he don't have that type of fire in him. You know what I'm saying? Even as far as in the Super Bowl, like we didn't see that fire from him. So I just feel like that loss like took a big toll on him. But what do I know? We won't see until next season. But yeah, definitely. That's how I feel about the Patriots.
That was a great take. I can't even lie. I feel like that is something that is most likely to happen. Like I said, I just feel like Drake may prove himself, like you said, especially with Stephon Diggs being gone, their best receiver. He definitely has to step up to the plate, and I feel like that's just something that all QBs have to do. But then again, we don't really know the other receivers, so in order for him to step up to the plate, he's gonna have to find a new wide receiver one. He's gonna have to find a new connection. So, do you feel like, last question? I know we gotta probably move on to the next sport. So last question: do you feel like a quarterback and a wide receivers connection is something that can happen big in the NFL? I mean, we've seen it through other teams. Like, do you feel like them having a strong connection can lead them to a great winning season?
Not for sure. Like, bro, it's almost like, for in my opinion, every great football team, bro, if your quarterback and your top receiver, if they got a strong relationship, strong connection, um, you're gonna be successful. If your quarterback got a strong connection with his O line, success. And then defense, if your whole defense can gather and rally as one, that's success. But definitely, when you have a quarterback and a star receiver on the same page, like they locked in, bro, it makes the game so much easier for the quarterback. Just like we seen with Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill back in the day. Like Pat Mahomes had a lot of weapons, but Tyreek Hill was the most prevailing weapon simply because we knew, like, you knew what he was gonna do. You knew Tyreek Hill was about to go down the field, but Tyreek Hill's outrunning everybody on the field. And Patrick Mahomes knew, all right, if I get in trouble, I could scramble, and I know Tyreek Hill gonna run to an open spot on the field, and I can throw the ball there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't like, it might look easy, but it's not easy, bro. Like, going speaking for somebody like who went from a quarterback, you know what I'm saying? I played with my whole damn near life for real to, you know what I'm saying? He graduated a year before me, and that chemistry I had with him, I didn't have with the next quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So like my stats fell off. So I had to go play every position on the field to make sure I got my film, just because my next quarterback wasn't as good as my previous quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, like, and when we was locked in with our other quarterback, like, we went to the playoffs at locked on. You know what I'm saying? We made it to the playoffs. Like, we had a hell of a year. And you know, so, and this the perfect example. We had a hell of a year, go to the playoffs. The next year, our quarterback graduates, we get a new quarterback. We don't even make the cusp of the fucking playoffs. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? Like, stats cut in half. Like, I lose a whole 15 catches. You know what I'm saying? Like 15, maybe 20 catches, just simply off of me and the new quarterback not having the chemistry, and him not being as good and trusting in himself. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, like, a quarterback and a receiver being on the same page. That's one of the biggest things for your offense, because when it comes to, like, the run game, like, your running backs, you don't, and not to knock any running backs, like, if you have a great running back, it makes it easier. But, like, you don't have to have a great running back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have an
Yeah.
okay running back, but if we slinging the ball down the field and the O line is blocking, the running game is going to open up. So you could put anybody back there. You could put my mama back there. She gonna score a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so definitely quarterback and receiver. That's one of the most important relationships in football, bro. One of the most important relationships, especially, like, you going up against a cornerback like Jalen Ramsey, Pat Surtain, like one of these top corners. You need to be in sync with your guy, just because you know, all right, this dude, the number one cornerback in the league, he only give up 30 yards a game, but I need to get this guy the ball 10 to 15 times because I need him to score two touchdowns or get 150 yards. And you know what I'm saying? Having that close relationship, that can help achieve that while playing a cornerback. You know what I'm saying? That's at the peak of their game in the NFL, or a top corner in the NFL. So definitely quarterback and receiver relationship is extremely important. Extremely important to success.
I'm not gonna lie. I appreciate you for letting me know. 'Cause I never like. I always wanted to kind of. I was always curious about like connection to. I always thought like it was running back and quarterback, but now that you explained it, it makes total sense now, and I've seen it now from like so many duos now, like Payne Manning and Mark Harris, Pat
Yeah, bro.
Mahomes, and Tyreek Hill, like you said, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones. Like
Shit, Cam Newton
that's
and
just to
Steve
be.
Smith, bro. Cam wouldn't have been
Yeah,
what he was without Steve Smith.
I can't forget about Steve Smith. Steve Smith was a dog, man. But not gonna lie, that was definitely appreciate that take, and that was probably one of the best takes I've heard in football history. So definitely shout out to Zoe for that take. We will be getting to more NFL, so we'll definitely be tuned in. Let's go on to women's college basketball. Not really too much news, but we do want to talk about South Carolina and LSU. South Carolina beats LSU. Raven Johnson scores two back to buckets to lead South Carolina do LSU. Flau'jae Johnson, Malaysia for Wiley, and Kim Mulkey. Her and Dawn Staley get the job. How do you feel about the impact that the women's South Carolina team has had for years to come?
Uh, I don't lie. Dawn Staley. That's one of she one of the goats. When it comes to like women's basketball coaching, in my opinion, Dawn Staley been doing her thing for a while, for a long time, and she was cold as a player too. But definitely, I love it simply because I love to see a black person, black people, you know what I'm saying, succeed, and even more so a black woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Dawn Staley, like her, she constantly like beats the odds, bro. She constantly beat the odds. You know what I'm saying? They always trying to count South Carolina out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody always wanted to be UConn, Tennessee, shoot, even not LSU. And Dawn Staley forever like showing like, bro, I'm here. Like I'm here every year. She telling me so. Like, I'm here. Like whether we winning a natty or not, like I'm here. Y'all finna see South Carolina women's basketball, South Carolina Gamecocks every year. Like so, I definitely think they have a huge impact on women's basketball. You don't really hear nobody wanted to go to South Carolina for sports unless it's women's basketball. So definitely, shit, they damn near keeping that school above water because we know they ain't nothing in football and they men's basketball ain't been shit since they had
Really,
I
GG
don't know,
Jackson.
not even GG Jackson. They still want shit. I'm thinking older, bro. I can't even think
Oh,
of bro name. He went to the league in like 2016. I think he was a two guard. He looked old as hell in the face, but like they ain't really been much since they had bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to
You
think
don't
who you talking about.
his name is on the top, it's on the tip of my tongue, but I be about to say Laquan Treadwell, but he was a football player. But this dude I'm talking about, he like I think they was damn near was in college at the same time. Fuck, hold on. Let
He
me
got
see.
drafted 2016.
I don't even know if he might have went undrafted. Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Let's
I'm
see.
trying to see who you talking about.
I gotta find his name.
Probably Thornwell or Dozier. Them.
Thornwell. What's his
Yeah,
name? Sindarius
Darius
Thornwell.
Thornwell.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think Thornwell.
him.
Yeah,
Yes,
he
that's what I'm
was
talking about.
cold.
Yes, Sindarius Thornwell. That's exactly what I'm
He
talking
was
about.
cold.
I get him
But
and
he,
Laquan Treadwell name mixed up. Sindarius Thornwell. That's his name, bro. That's
yeah,
him,
he
bro.
was cold. And he was a senior that year too, so that was even crazy. A lottery pick. So
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Okay, so yeah, he did give it. Yeah, yep. Yeah, Sindarius Thornwell, bro. He was a dog. Like we ain't seen nothing from the men's for real since, bro. I mean, yeah, we got GG Jackson, but
Now
they ain't
I
really
agree
been
with you
nothing.
fully. I agree with you fully. Just to add on to that, Dawn Staley, I feel like you said, bro, I love Dawn Staley. Like she an Eagles fan, so she got something in my heart. Like I watch South Carolina, LSU, I was like, okay, boom, Dawn Staley coaching, I'm going for South Carolina. So it's as simple as that. I mean, Dawn Staley is probably, like you said, the greatest black the greatest coach to be in college women's basketball. I mean, still shout out to Kim Mulkey, Flajay Johnson, Malaysia Fulwiley. They having a great season, but I just feel like what Dawn
Them
Staley
is
is
a cute.
doing with those group of girls, she's leading them into being the woman that they're gonna be in the future. I feel like Dawn Staley is just that great person to have who has a great personality. I've heard great stories about her from many people. The stories
Yeah,
I hear about her are nothing but good. She's a down to
she a
earth
stand up
person.
human, bro.
Yeah, you feel me? She's definitely a stand up human. So I just feel like she definitely like opens up the floor for many people and for many women today. And like you said, bro, she was one of the coldest women's basketball player to ever play. Like Don really, to me, I'm happy they won. So definitely shout out to them and shout out to her and the rest of the season too. I want to shout out to all the SEC teams that have been doing good. LSU, Oklahoma, Florida, Kentucky. They're also doing good as well. Ole Miss and Texas, they play today. So whoever wins will play South Carolina in the
South
SEC
Carolina.
Women's Finals. and whoever wins that will win the tournament. So we'll definitely be tuned in for that too. College basketball is men's. Now we got a lot. We don't got a lot, but we got some breaking. You already know. You kind of already heard my favorite college basketball players out for the rest of the season. Caleb Wilson for UNC. He had individual practice, came back from his fracture, and he broke his thumb. So he is out for
Oh,
the
he broke his
remainder of the
thumb?
season.
No, I didn't see
He
that.
broke his thumb. Yeah.
Mm,
He broke his thumb in individual workouts, and he is not playing tonight for the Duke UNC game. He is out for the rest of the season. Will not be playing in March Madness. Um, how do you feel about that, Zoe? And I'll kind of give my take about it. How do you feel about him, the impact he's had for UNC, playing for Hubert Davis, and how does that affect UNC going forward throughout the March Madness? Or do you feel like that will kind of lift them up and motivate them?
nah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. So honestly, he was damn near they bread and butter for the tournament. Like that was gonna be their X factor, bro. Without him, I don't see them going far.
Yeah.
You know, he was a big he was part of their offense and their defense, bro. They gonna need him on the boards. They gonna need his shot creating. You know what I'm saying? He got a high motor. They gonna miss all that, and I feel like in a tournament, that's when they really gonna need that. So I think him being out for the rest of the season, it hurts them tremendously. Definitely put them in a rush spot in the tournament. But as far as him personally, I think he'll be fine. You know, we don't really see too many people draft stock get hurt over like injuries like a broken thumb or broken finger. So I think for him now it's like you being out the rest of the year, bro. You don't got nothing but one job to go get ready for the draft, bro. That's it. Go heal up, get ready for the draft. That's all he need to focus on now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Go support your team, of course. Do what you gotta do, but they not going far, bro. It's damn near cooked. They fuck around and lose first round, bro. You know, so maybe
Oh yeah.
second round. I ain't gonna give him first round, maybe second round, but
Second
you know what I'm saying?
round.
Caleb, they not winning without Caleb Wilson, bro. It's simple as that. They're not beating any of these highly ranked teams without Caleb Wilson. It's not happening. You damn near need him to guard the best wing or best big man on the other team every night. So I don't see it happening, bro.
So I mean, I'll give definitely give my take. Then I got a question for that to kind of rebuttal into that. I feel like Caleb Wilson, like you said, the best, one of the best college players to play in the game. He made a big impact for UNC, lifting them up through spirits, beating Duke. I know Duke will kind of get that revenge today without him playing, which very hurts me and a lot of UNC fans. I feel like you said, he just needs to be ready for the draft, trying to get ready. I feel like UNC won't really make it as far. I feel like their draft stock will go down. They'll still be in the rankings, but it'll go down depending on how the officials feel about it, leaving them in that top 25, hopefully. So that way, because at the end of the
Plus,
day,
you
that team
know,
did
with
work
him being
hard.
hurt, bro, that might hurt their rankings too. With him being hurt, because you know how they get when
Yeah.
it comes to them tournament and playoff rankings. You lose a star player, bro. You damn near shit, you out the top 15 for real. Just because
Yeah.
they know you're not finna go far without him, bro.
Yeah. And I mean, at the end of the day, still play like Seth Trimble. I mean, he's probably gonna have to be that leader to step up now for UNC with Caleb Wilson being gone. I mean,
Not even
UNC
a
definitely
probably
has,
he is for sure.
yeah. He definitely is, man. I swear. And it's just like with him, like he's gonna have to show like that energy into why does he want to be that player. I mean, still shout out to Henry Visar and Luka Bogovac. I mean, those
You muted, bro. You muted.
man going on with my
That shit tweaking.
man, like I'm not doing nothing. My mic, I don't know what's going on, but I was Luka Bogovac, Henry Visar, they were like big players too to key in that asset with Set Trimble. So I definitely feel like they need a step up or UNC will not go as far, especially tonight with their game being a conference game, playing the number one team in the whole AP rankings in Duke. So definitely that would have helped them lift their edges up, especially with Caleb Wilson playing. But still want to give a shout out to him and what he's done. Like you said, I feel like he should be getting ready for the draft. But my question to add on to that though, do you feel like with him being getting ready to go to the draft, do you feel like NILs will be like something that can stop him from going to the draft?
Um, so the way I look at it, and nowadays, bro, these kids, they damn near some of them they making more money in college than they would ever make if they were to get drafted.
Yeah,
So I think if somebody come at them, or even if UNC come at them with the right amount, bro, like motherfucker Duke, I think Duke tried to give Cooper Flag 16. I think they
sheesh.
offered, yeah, they tried to give him, I think it was 16 to stay another year, bro, but he was like, nah, uh, cause but he one of those ones like he really loved the game. He was like his goal was to make it to the league. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't really worried about all the NIL shit. For the rest of them, I don't really know Caleb Wilson as a Caleb Wilson, right? Yeah, Caleb. I don't know him as
Yeah,
a
Caleb
person.
Wilson.
I don't know his character, but shit, somebody could probably offer him 20 M's to stay in college, 25 M's. He fuck around, stay another year, bro. Shit, I mean, you already balling. We know you gonna dominate. Why wouldn't I stay for 20 M's and go improve my numbers from my first season and still end up being a lottery pick?
Yeah,
It ain't like you an old player, you ain't nothing but a sophomore, bro. So shit, why not? Why not? Just in case, you know what I'm saying? Just in case just cause you injured your hand and somebody ball out during the tournament, you know what I'm saying? You slip out of that top five or that top 10. Just in case, bro. Like shit. Oh well, I'm looking at I'm probably be a late first rounder, but shit, North Carolina offering me 19.5 M's to stay in college and shit. I got 10 schools offering me 22 mil to transfer to enter the transfer portal. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of ways that can go. So it honestly just come down to what type of person he is and where he at morally and what he want from his basketball career. But I will say, like, yeah, it's cool and all staying in you know what I'm saying, getting that NIL money, but people gotta remember, like, basketball not like uh college football. Like college
yeah,
football, you could down there play 8 years, you still gonna get drafted. Basketball, the longer you stay in school, it's taking off teams wanting you. You know they want young players, so it's a lot that you gotta put into that. So we definitely will see what decision he make. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like people gonna get shocked because I do feel as if a few of these top guys are gonna shock people and say like, "Oh, I'm coming back for year two. Like I'm coming back. I'm finna train." Like you know what I'm saying? I do see that coming from a few players. I don't know who, but I just feel it in my bones.
yeah. I
So
feel it.
yeah,
I feel it too. I swear to God.
so yeah, bro, definitely. Shit, Caleb Wilson, the it's really like the powers in his hands, bro. Like you could go to the NBA draft. Shit, okay, man, I'm probably not top five, but I'm knowing I'm gonna get drafted in the first round. It ain't 30 niggas better than me. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
not 30 players I want, but want more than me. Or shit, goddamn shit, motherfucking Duke or somebody. Oh, these motherfuckers offer me 25 M's, bro. Complete. What? Yeah, I'm finna. Shit, I could do that. And I could, you know what I'm saying? He might have real college aspirations. He might want to go win the NCAA championship. Oh yeah, I could come back. I could go win the championship next year. It's wide open. I ain't got to worry about AJ the Banster or none of them. I got Tyron Stokes and these dudes coming in, but I'm already, you know what I'm saying? I'm a vet in this shit pretty much. Like I didn't did all
yeah,
this already. You know what I'm saying? And I'm getting paid 25 M's to do it. I ain't even going to class. I'm paying somebody to do my school work for me. I'm at my apartment on campus, bro. I'm buying me a Hellcat. You know what I'm saying? Like if I ain't already got one.
yeah. You for real? I'm not. You ain't lying. And I feel like seeing players such as Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is like a big example into why he did it. Even these five right here, they did. But other before the scandal, I
Oh yeah.
mean, they definitely like also did that as well. I feel like he should take his time. NIL money is money you can just kind of save up. Like, don't blow it away because at the end of the day, times is getting rough. I feel like with him, like you said, he's already a star player. Depending on Will's potential, he can go to the league and dominate, or he can keep developing on his game, stay in college. But like you said, the younger you are, it's really hard for you to become a lottery pick or number 1 pick at a late age. So I definitely feel like he has a good decision. I feel like year 2 wouldn't be bad for him to stay. I just feel like with him wanting to actually prove a point to why he wants to be a great NBA player, he'll have to go to the league now, and that's what all the greats are doing now. Dylan Harper did it, Cooper Flag did it, Con Canupo did it. So
Yeah.
a lot of
Only the
players are
only
doing
the only star kids we know for sure that's staying another year, bro. Kai and Anthony gonna stay in college. Bryce James gonna stay in college. Um, and well, yeah, that's it. I was gonna say Dominique Wilkinson out of UGA, but he might come
it.
out
Yeah,
this year.
Jacob.
Yeah, so definitely Kai and Anthony and Bryce James, like we know they stand back. Hell, if Elijah Arenas wasn't, you know what I'm saying, like yeah, he missed half the season, but you know what I'm saying, he came back and showed a little something. So like I had him staying for another year, but the few games he played, he could be on some Kyrie shit. You know what I'm saying? He fucking around, only played 15, 10, 11, 12 games and put up, you know what I'm saying? He damn near got the green light at USC, bro. Like he
Yeah,
playing how he was in high school, bro. Shit, bro. He on his Cam Thomas shit out there. Like, bro, you see me with the ball the last 15 seconds, get the fuck out the way. I'm not swinging on
yeah.
you. If any of these
Like how he
niggas,
was with LSU. LSU
yeah,
Cam Thomas.
bro. Yeah, bro, like Elijah Arenas, he on some bro. If any of these dudes come out here to guard me, bro, like just get out the way. I I train 5-on-1, bro. They not sticking
Yeah,
with me, bro. Like so he definitely like he
I
another one.
remember that.
I had him stand for a second year, but his upside and his shot creation that can get him drafted in the first round alone. Like granted, you know what I'm saying, people didn't see that much out of him because he missed the whole year or he missed half the year. And you know what I'm saying? He did tear his ACL or whatever it was, you know what I'm saying? But with a kid like that, it's like, bro, it's so those the players like they got these issues, but we take the gamble on just because if he do if we do get him, he does come to the league and he has the potential and upside to, you know what I'm saying, produce early to really put up star numbers. He got the offensive skill set to come in the league and average 20. You know what I'm saying? Like as long as he comes in wanting to learn, you know what I'm saying, he gets a bit more team oriented. Because right now he kind of on some Elijah Arenas remind me of Imani Bates with more of a bag. Like
Yeah,
you know how we all seen Imani Bates, all Imani Bates highlights, it was just him. He ain't swinging that
yeah,
ball. He not swinging that ball. Like ain't too much defense. You know what I'm saying? Which granted, Elijah Arenas can play defense. I will give him that when he wants to. But like he remind me of Imani Bates, and that will hurt him when he goes to the league because we see where's Imani Bates at now.
G League, man. He's in the G
He
League.
can't, you know what I'm saying? When you that type of player, when you I call him a king of the court player. When you a king of the court player, bro, it's hard to stay on the NBA roster
Yeah,
unless you a James Harden or LeBron James. Even those guys, like they're prolific playmakers. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? People used to say, "Oh, James Harden dribbled too much. He had a ball." This dude dribbling too much, but he also he got 40 in the game, but he got 15 assists. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? He shooting 30 shots, but he got 15, 16 assists. You know what I'm saying? So unless Elijah Arenas can kind of develop into a playmaker and you know what I'm saying, just a bit more team oriented, like I think that'll hurt him when he gets to the league. Unless he go to you know what I'm saying, with like the Brooklyn Nets or a team like that, you know what I'm saying? We see what Michael Porter Jr. doing. Like unless he get drafted to a team where they like, yo, shit, hey, we not about to be nothing for the next 5 years, bro. Hey, the ball in your court, go shoot 30 go shoot 30 half court shots a game, bro. Play like LaMelo Ball his first few years, like go crazy. Just bring tickets in. Like, you know,
yeah.
unless you go to a team like that, bro, like he could really like he could really be hurting in the league, bro. Just off of him not knowing when to let me pass up this shot. Like, yeah, it's cool. Everybody, he got Kobe mentality. That shit cool, but it's only one Kobe, bro. And
Yeah,
the NBA don't care about that Kobe mentality shit no more. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
If you ain't buying in, bro, then you getting dropped off. Like, so definitely, I like him to go to Miami or somewhere, bro. Because if he come to Miami, bro, he damn near they gonna use him in the offense, bro. All we got is Bam and Tyler Hero.
Yeah.
Uh uh
Norman
uh
Powell too.
Norman Powell and Jamie
Khalil
Hawkins,
Ware.
but like not I mean, yeah, them too, but that's what I'm saying. Like, even though like the people we just named, they're not like prolific offensive threats. Like Elijah
Yeah.
Arenas can go to Miami and really be like that 1-2 punch. Like he's a 3 level scorer. He could go to Miami and really be their number one, number two option. Him and Bam, you know what I'm saying? Tyler Hero, you know what I'm saying? Unless they trade him this offseason or whatever. But yeah, bro. I definitely this draft gonna be a good one. I ain't gonna lie. Like, this draft gonna be it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna the first 3 picks alone, bro. Like, if it don't go how everybody has it going, it's gonna cause so much of an uproar on social media just with the first 3 picks, bro.
Oh
That's
yeah.
how crazy this draft about to be. Like, it's gonna be interesting to see for sure. It's gonna be interesting to see for sure. And I also I do think a lot of dudes, like, people sleeping on or don't have on their draft boards. I think a lot of dudes solidify themselves and knock off some people off the board through their NCAA tournament play through March Madness. Like, I think a lot of guys gonna come up like that we ain't really heard of or heard too much of or thought of. Like, yo, I'm here. Like, I'm better than this dude, and they, you know what I'm saying, they get drafted off of that because we seen it
Yeah.
before. Like, some dudes, bro, dudes go to Hofstra or Saint Bonaventura, and we ain't never heard of them schools, seen them, don't even know where they at, bro. And they ball out in the tournament, bro. Now, shit, I was unknown. I ain't played no ranked team all year, but we just beat Duke in March Madness, bro. Now I go from, this kid, undrafted player, to shit. Now they saying I'm a mid to late first rounder. You know what I'm saying? Early
Yeah.
second rounder. So I feel like we definitely gonna see a lot of guys like that in this draft too. Like, the draft gonna come and people gonna be getting drafted. People like, bro, who is that? And it's like, oh, well, if you watch March Madness, bro, like, he torched the top 5 picks. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think that'll be interesting to see too with this
I
draft.
mean, you're not lying. Like you said, like I feel like that is something that can like kind of come true. I mean, the draft is gonna be crazy. It's a lot of players, like you said. Then you forgot Michael Brown. You forgot players such
Yeah,
as Ogler. You forgot players such as, man. It's so
guard
many
heavy
players.
draft,
Man,
bro. It's
Allen
so
may even
many.
go this. Man,
It's so
Allen
many
may go
guards,
this.
bro.
Then you
Huh?
got Petty for he may go this year. I mean, he been kind of
Yeah,
showing that little up leverage these past couple
yeah,
games, hoping Auburn become where they got to be. To Darius Acuff Jr.
yeah.
Man,
And
the
the
list
thing
the
with
list
college,
is
bro,
crazy.
you literally just need a few. You just need a few games, bro, and you in there. And it's better. It's better if them games is later in the season than the beginning, bro. Because one thing
Yeah,
about the beginning of the season, we don't remember it. But you come in March, shoot. Oh, Al Haji, what's your last name, bro?
Mansory.
Oh yeah, Mansory. Yeah, Al Haji Mansory for. I'm tripping. Like, how I didn't know you. I'm tripping. Haji Mansory for
You
UNC.
good,
Like,
so you
you know,
good,
like,
so
I met you through your last name and talking about what's your last name. It's crazy. Uh,
yeah,
but you know what I'm saying? It'd be on some shit like, oh, Al Haji Mansory and Steven Smith. Oh, Al Haji averaged 9.5 points a game. Steven averaged 7.5 points a game. But in this tournament, Al Haji been averaging 27 and Steven been averaging 25. We go from
yeah,
undrafted to, all right, top 15, top 25. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I definitely feel like it's better to have those great games at the end of the year than the beginning of the year, because the end of the year, I feel like that's when everybody really tune in and watching. and that's how you gonna really get remembered. Like nobody really just tuning in at the beginning of the year. Nobody watching all them Christmas tournaments and all that for real. Or I ain't gonna say they not watching it, but they not really worried about that. You know what I'm saying? It's about how you finish in college.
Yeah. You're not lying either, like you said. I mean, that was a great example. I mean, like you said, we seen Walter Clayton Jr. He wasn't really known his beginning of the year at Florida when he won his team a national tournament. He went for round top 20.
Come on,
I
bro.
mean, we
We
also
didn't know
with
nothing about
Marquise
Walter Clayton
Noel. You
Jr.
remember Marquise Noel, the guard for Kansas State?
Yeah, we didn't. Is that, bro?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
little
another
short dude.
player,
We
like
didn't know him.
yeah. He ended up getting drafted second round. I mean, second round
Yeah,
still is kind of like at the end of the day, he got drafted. 60
he got
players out of
drafted.
how
Yeah,
many players in the nation?
come on, bro. It's 1,000 players, and you got drafted in six. You got drafted within 60 picks.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. It's 1,000 players,
And
and they only allowing I think 400 yards, 300, 350 yards to enter the draft.
yeah. So it's like, bro, all that plays a point. So I mean, like you said, it's gonna probably be one of the craziest drafts we've seen. And then like, bro, we're also forgetting players. I mean, Kingston Fleming, like, can't forget about him. Can't forget about Cole Pete, Braden Burries. Like,
Bro,
this
it's
is
so
gonna be
many
probably the
players,
most,
bro.
yeah. This is gonna be the most entertaining draft, bro. And I just can't wait for next week because that's when tournament play starts, and tournament play always brings out the best of a player. And after tournament play, the week after that, we got March Madness. So that starts on the 19th. So, man, we're literally, what, 19? We're 12 days away, less than 2 weeks away from March Madness, man. It's literally in the midst of an eye. Tournament play starts this Monday. So we're going to start seeing teams lose their opportunity to go into March Madness. Like, this may be the last we see players play. So, I mean, we'll definitely get into that next week, but, bro, I mean, so many players we got to get into. I mean, and that's something we are going to get into. Um, Miami, Ohio stands undefeated. That's a team that a lot of people want to see in the March Madness. Their hopes are 50-50. They may not make it with them being undefeated. If they end up losing their tournament conference game, they won't most likely be even with them being in the top 25. Same with St. Louis. How do you feel about those low D1 schools? Do you feel like with them being undefeated, they deserve a chance in March Madness with them having not the same competition as how a high D1 school would have? Do you feel like with still them having that record, do you feel like they will be in March Madness?
Yeah, bro. I don't like that. Um, I don't like that they don't let those teams, you know what I'm saying, into the tournament simply because it's like, bro, if I go undefeated and you still don't put me in the playoffs, like, granted, yeah, we all know why y'all not putting them in the tournament. They on paper they not as talented as the Dukes, the North Carolinas, the Michigans, but like, bro, if my team, if I'm going 30-0, if I'm going 32-0 with however many games they play, and you don't put me in the tournament, what are we playing basketball for?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing this for? So it's like, I feel like they gotta kind of change that, bro. Like in season tournament, lost or not, like, bro, if I'm undefeated, bro, like, you can't deny me. That's how I look. Like, you can't deny me, bro. I don't care if I
Yeah.
didn't play a top five team or not. Like, I won every game, bro. It ain't like I'm playing a bunch of little kids. Like, bro, these still
Yeah.
college teams. Like, I'm beating colleges, bro. Like, I won every game. Why am I not in the tournament? I don't care if
You're
I'm
not
about to lose
lying at
by
all.
150 points. Put me in a tournament. Let me get my ass whooped in the tournament. Then I all right, yeah. All right, y'all now y'all could implement whatever rule y'all had before. But, bro, if I'm undefeated, bro, put me in the tournament, bro. Cause shit, clearly I'm doing something right. And
Yeah.
granted, the way the tournament goes, these small schools be ending up in the Elite Eight, the Final Four, bro. So the Sweet 16, shit. I might knock off one or two of your top schools. You know what I'm saying? I
Mhm.
might mess up. I might bust somebody bracket. Like, but you not putting me in the tournament simply because you feel like my team not as talented as these other teams. Like, that's fucked up. That's messed up.
Yeah. And I feel like for that, I mean, we've always seen the Cinderella teams always make a statement, bro. From Loyola Chicago when they had Miss Mary sitting in the chair they went straight to almost, I think, a Final Four.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went to a Final Four, bro, and it just adds on every year, bro. I feel like you have to have those teams as the Cinderella teams. Even with
Bro,
them now going 31 and no other team has done that.
nah.
Like Kansas can't say they did it, Arizona can't say they did it, Duke can't say they did it. So it's stats that add on to that, bro. And they're not playing at no high level. They're playing at a high level. D1 is D1. I would
Yeah,
understand
bro.
JUCO, okay, but
Yeah,
D1 is
bro. Like
D1.
if I was a
At the end of the
D
day,
two,
you're
D
playing at a
three,
Division 1 level.
yeah, bro. If I was D2, D3, and I went undefeated, and I'm like, oh, put me in the tournament. All right, cool. Yeah, now y'all can tell me get the fuck out y'all face because I'm playing. Like, y'all, like that's different, bro. Like whatever D1 team y'all put against me, bro, they cooking us, bro. Like our school probably can't even fit they student section, bro. So that's
Yeah,
different. But like you said, like bro, D1 is D1. Like it don't matter if my school hold 15,000 students or 150,000 students. Like I'm playing the same folks y'all playing, or if not the same people y'all playing, I'm pretty sure the people y'all playing play some of the people I'm playing. That's how I look
yeah,
at it. Shit, like what's the point? What's the point of it being a Division 1 school if y'all gonna segregate it like this every you know what I'm saying, every sport when the tournament come up? Like it's always the the smaller school teams that be undefeated, they not getting into the college football playoff or the March tournament because of paper profiles, like who's
yeah,
good, who got this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, prime example. When Florida State went undefeated a few years back in football, and a quarterback got hurt. These dudes went undefeated, and they didn't put them in the college football playoff because they quarterback tore his ACL, and they said they didn't put them in the playoff because they felt like they wasn't gonna win. Like, come on, bro. You know how fucked up
nah,
that,
shit, that's
you know
not
how
even
messed up that
valid.
is? Like, telling a bunch of kids, bro. Like, at the end of these still kids, bro. You telling a bunch of kids, yeah, bro. Like, as a coach, yeah, y'all just went 15-0, but we ain't make it to the playoffs. I'll see y'all boys next year. I'll see y'all in the spring. Like, what? Bro, I'm transferring, bro. Cause you mean to tell me
That
I'm
don't make no type of sense.
I'm playing all this basketball. I'm doing all this crying. I'm getting beat on at practice, not literally, but um, or I sound like I'm in the military. I'm crying in practice. You know what I'm saying, doing all these workouts, doing all this running, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting hurt. I could barely walk sometimes going back to my dorm. Just for you to tell me, like, I did all this work and went undefeated and I can't make it into the playoffs. Like, that's how folks got to look at it, bro. Like, these dudes putting in the same amount of work as the kids at Duke, the kids at North Carolina. Hell, and even if they probably putting in more work, bro. They probably working harder. So it's like, bro, you
Yeah,
not putting them in the playoffs, bro. That's messed up, bro. That's so messed up. And
yeah,
y'all will put a team that's 19 and 10 in the playoffs that don't have no business being there, but it's a bigger D1. Like that's not cool, bro.
at all. And I just feel like for what you're saying too, it adds on, bro. Like prime example for me, bro, the Fab Five. Like these five right here, bro. I feel like it's not really nepotism because it's not somebody, it's not they're not their fathers or their parents aren't really doing it. But it's kind of something whereas in we see what the Fab Five did for Michigan. Like bro, they were unstoppable, bro. Like all the things that they did for them, bro. Like everybody thought this was gonna be the number 1 team. They ended up losing to Duke. They lost to
Mm-hmm.
Bob Hurley and Duke. You feel
Kristen
me?
Leitner.
And then again, so much NIL and so much money was put onto these players just because they played for a PWI. Whereas,
Yeah.
bro, if they would have probably went to a HBCU, they probably wouldn't have been seen. You feel me?
Mm-mm.
So it's
At
like,
all, bro. They
bro,
wouldn't have been seen, bro. Ain't no probably. They
yeah,
wouldn't have been seen.
it wouldn't have been seen. So I just feel like that is something that kind of like definitely adds on to that standpoint, but especially with them being the team they are now, bro. They are undefeated, bro. Give them a chance. Like if March Madness committee is looking at this, give Miami, Ohio a chance, bro. Even if they lose a game, give them a chance. They was in that top 25 ranking for a
All
number amount of
year. Damn near all year.
yeah. all year. So it's like, bro, you gotta give them a chance, bro. Especially with them being that team they are, bro. If they don't give them a chance, I would really be upset. Just because that team worked their butts off to get to that 31-0 this season, going to an overtime game with Ohio, fighting it to the end, bro, winning by 2. So definitely in overtime. So like you said, man, they definitely need that chance, bro. We'll definitely be tuning into that too. Like you said, that tournament starts next week, I believe. So we'll be seeing if Miami, Ohio gets into that conference tournament as well. I do want to get into the last topic for college basketball before we head on to NBA. John Calipari, known fact, he has won his 900th game today against Missouri. So the great coach John Calipari, coaching from Derrick Rose all the way now to Darius Cup Jr. How has his impact into the game in so many guards? We've already praised John Calipari a lot. How has his impact changed the way college basketball is played today, especially with now greats such as Roy Woods and Coach K not in no more, him being one of the OGs still left? How has John Calipari's coaching changed the shape of college basketball today?
Um, I think Coach Cal, bro, Coach Cal, like his resume alone, like he overly solidified. And I'm not shocked. Coach Cal, he down there like he in my top two all time greatest college coaches, bro. Or I give him top
Who
three.
you got as who you got as number one?
Coach K, Coach K for sure.
Mm,
I gotta go Coach K, and then Roy Williams, Coach K,
mm.
Roy Williams, Calipari. They're my top three for sure. You put Rick Pitino, all them up there. They could go after, but yeah, bro, like just like everywhere he went, bro, you damn near see like, bro, he didn't went to programs and bro, he turned Kentucky into a powerhouse. Memphis was a powerhouse, but you know it's a few years for a few years. Arkansas, they turning around. They've been kind of not necessarily at the same magnitude as Kentucky, but they kind of been a little sneaky quiet. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna give them a powerhouse, but they in a miniature powerhouse. You know what I'm saying? They on the up and coming, but like we seen how good of a coach he was at Kentucky though, bro. Like his Kentucky run alone, that shit is goated, bro. He I forgot what year it was. He had his whole starting five go in the first round. When do you see
I
a
think that was
whole
when
starting?
AD was playing. Was that when AD was winning championship?
I think it was
His
when
starting
Cat
five
when
went first
Cat it
round.
was with
Oh, I ain't gonna lie,
D
that's a
Book. It was
lot,
D
bro. I
Book.
mean,
It was with
Jamal, it
D
could be
Book and
Jamal
Cat.
Murray,
No. It was
Cat,
with D
Devin
Book,
Booker.
Cat, and all them. Yeah, it was that class
Mm,
with Devin Booker and Cat and all them, bro. Like they held like he literally lost. I think I want to say 7 or 8 players that season, bro. What college
yeah,
do you know gets 7 or 8 of their players drafted? Like big school or not? You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
Coach Cal definitely he one of them ones, bro. And he got a thing for talent too. Like we rarely seen Cal just draft recruit a player and like you know like how some guys we see the highlight tapes. They highlight tapes be full of dunks, full of crossovers, but like anybody like real hoopers that aren't fanboys and love the game, like you can see like, all right, yeah, this kid, it looked good, but like he ain't finna do nothing at the next level just simply because of how he played. I feel like Coach Cal, one of those coaches, he sees that, you know what I'm saying? So like he not recruiting no random player just because of their name. Like he's recruiting dudes that actually playing. That's why they're going on to the league to be successful. Whereas we see a lot of other schools recruit these 5-star kids, these top recruits, and then we don't hear from them after they go to school. You know what I'm saying? Or they in they 8th year of the transfer portal. Motherfuckers almost 30, they still playing college basketball, not getting drafted no
yeah,
time soon. You know what I'm saying? Like simply
yeah,
because you got in front of a few cameras and you peaked in high school and everybody thought you was gonna be the next Michael Jordan when all you did was dunk. You was just athletic, bro. That's the problem with basketball, and I feel like that's why a lot of schools that should be good aren't good because they recruiting off of athleticism, bro. When
yeah.
basketball, I done seen some of the most unathletic people dominate on a basketball court, bro. Basketball all about your IQ. You could have a 50-inch vertical, have Kyrie handles, but if your IQ is like a damn alligator brain or whatever animal got the smallest brain, bro. Whatever animal got the smallest brain.
Ostrich, I
If you
think.
ostrich brain. If you he said
I
ostrich
said
brain.
ostrich.
If you got an ostrich brain basketball IQ, but you got Russell Westbrook athleticism, bro, you not doing nothing, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, a nematode has the smallest brain. Nematode.
What?
A nematode. It's something in the water. I think it's like a frog or something. Some type of. Oh, it's a worm.
Yeah,
It's a worm.
frogs are
It's a
dumb.
worm. It's a worm. He talking about
Mm.
frogs are dumb. It's a worm. But yeah, bro. Definitely like Coach Cal go there, bro. Um, in prime example, we see what Darius the Cuff is doing, bro. Ain't
Yeah.
nobody had his boy doing none of this at the beginning of the year game. Folks
At
ain't even
all.
had to do top 10, bro. And they still trying to hold him out the top 5 when he damn
Yeah.
near got number one. He got number one pick games. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like Coach Cal he got a way of recruiting, bro.
So you definitely right, bro. And like Coach Cal done it twice. Not only saw it was AD and that cat year. So bro, that cat he got 6 people traded from each one, so that's like the record right now. I mean Duke got 5, but
That's your
Coach
mama.
Cal did it twice, bro. Like you mean, I mean
Oh,
he is by far, like I said, top 3 in my list. I mean after Coach K and Roy Williams, you can every add Nick Pitino and Dan Hurley after, but Coach Cal, the fact that he's able to do what he did, I mean, he's a national champion winner. Like, definitely got so many guards today that we think of, man. Like, MVPs, he's also drafted too. Like, man, Coach Cal is a great, like, bro. People don't realize what he's done for the league. He has over 900 wins. He's gonna have over 900. Trust and believe, because they're gonna win. Like you said, there's a couple of great examples for that. Another example is people don't really know about Michael Kidd Gilchrist, how his impact was for Kentucky. Like
facts,
people, him and Kyrie were like that 1-2 punch duo, bro. But the fact that
facts.
he got Michael Kidd and AD drafted top 2 is something that we haven't seen from the same team, bro. Like, bro, that's just something we haven't seen, bro. Like, and then you forgot we also got Marquise T. He also got drafted that time too.
Yeah,
Man,
Mark.
Willie
Yep.
Cauley got drafted. Andrew Harrison got drafted. The Harrison twins, like Trey Lyles, like bro. Coach Cal has had so much experience with so many players, bro, and he treats them just like family. Like he'll
I was
tell them,
about to say
"Hey,
that's
come over to
another
the house.
thing
Let's do this."
too. Yep. You hear
Yeah,
every player say the same thing about him, bro. Like he treated me like I was his son. Every player said the
yeah.
same thing.
Down the heart person too as well, man. He John Taylor, just like the 2 gold coaches, is like
Them
they're gonna
old
be
Italian
remembered for
dudes,
what
bro.
they
I'm telling
did.
you, bro. Them old Italian dudes, they a national treasure, bro. Hopefully he
Oh
Italian
yeah,
when
I
he
mean you
retires.
see Rick Pitino, man.
Yeah,
He
bro.
had probably one of the greatest seasons for St. John's, man. He treated them just like family there. I know because when Davon Smith was talking about it, he just said, yeah, that probably one of the greatest coaches I've ever had in history. You feel me? And he's still doing it for those players up in St. John with Ian Jackson and more. So
Yeah,
it's
bro.
like, bro, you definitely
Hey
want to give a shout
man.
out to coaches, but John Calipari's impact in the NBA and the college basketball because he's had so many players in the NBA. He's had an impact. But those players would not be who they are without John Calipari. So that
Yeah,
leads to
bro.
the next thing. I'm gonna do a little activity. This one. I'm gonna let you go first. Name your top 5 Coach Cal players of all time. Top 5.
Mm. Like I'm ranking them off of them in college.
You don't even gotta rank them. Yeah, off of college, like top 5 Coach Cal players to play for him
And I don't gotta
all
rank them.
time. You don't even gotta rank it. It could just be in out of order.
All
Just
right, bro.
5 players that come
John
up to
Wall,
mind. And Coach Cal.
AD, Derrick Rose, John Wall,
Mm,
AD, Derrick Rose, uh, Karl Anthony Towns. Cat went crazy in college. Um, yeah. Damn, can I do 6?
Yeah, you can do 6.
Can I do starter in 1 6 man?
Yeah.
So I got John Wall, AD, Derrick Rose, Cat. I'm gonna go Darius the Cuff, and then my number 6. Damn, he got so many cold players, bro.
Wait, so you got John Wall, Kate, John Wall,
AD,
Cat.
John Wall, AD, Cat, Derrick Rose,
You got two
Darius,
more.
Darius the Cuff
All right, you got one.
Jr. and I'm gonna go Jamal Murray.
Mm,
I'm gonna go Jamal Murray. Him or De'Aaron Fox.
that's respect. I like that one. For me, I'm gonna go for my point guard, John Wall. I feel like he's the greatest point guard to ever play for Kentucky, bro. I can't even sit here and lie. Derrick Rose will be my 2. Those are the best 2 guards I've ever seen Coach Cal coach. My 3, I'm gonna go Tyler Hero, bro. I need shooters. Like
Tyler Hero. Okay,
after what,
yeah, respect.
after what I seen, with Coach, he had to make 6 3-pointers back to back just to end the practice. Is crazy. My 4, I'm gonna go Anthony Davis. Like I said, like him being that star, like the best national player to ever play for Coach Cal for me, Anthony Davis. And I'm gonna go Boogie. Forget Boogie. Like,
yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Boogie was a monster. DeMarcus Cousins, my God.
Yeah.
Like
I was gonna go Boogie if I ain't go Jamal Murray, bro. But I'm such a guard guy.
And I don't blame him either because he has so many guards I want to put in there. I really couldn't. And I'm gonna put Devin Booker as my last one, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Devin
Yeah,
Booker.
that's
I
another one I
gotta
thought
put
about
Booker
too.
as my 6th man. He can like alternate with Tyler Hero.
And he literally was the 6th
that would
man.
be my
That's
5-1, bro. But it's so many other players. Tyrese Maxey. You got De'Aaron Fox, like you said, bro. Marquise Teague. I mean,
even like the players that he had the players he had that didn't get to the league, like bro, people don't even not really knowing about like Isaiah Briscoe. People not even knowing about Ashton Hagans. Like Ashton was cold.
Ashton Hagans was a monster.
People not knowing about Ashton Hagans, Isaiah Briscoe. People not knowing about the Harrison twins. People not knowing about the Harrison twins, bro. Like them dudes was cold, bro. Who else was on that team? Tyler Ulis. People not knowing about Tyler Ulis.
Tyler Ulis was another cold
one of the
player.
coldest guards Kentucky had besides John Wall. Who else?
Shout out to Terrence Clark Jr. too, man. He would have definitely had a
Terrence Clark Jr. ET5 would have, bro. That was AJ Banster before AJ the Banster, bro.
AJ the Banster for real, man. People don't be knowing that though. And then after the year they had BJ Boston, bro. Like Coach Cal
BJ Boston. Yep. I forgot he went there.
Yeah, he definitely went there, bro. And it's just like, bro, Coach Cal has so many other players, and like Bam all played. We've got Bam. Like, it's just so many players that add on that Coach Cal has put in the NBA, bro. And that just makes him one of the GOAT coaches of all time, bro. So shout out to Coach Cal, man. We hope everything works out. And he already made stars in Billy Richmond, Darius Acuff Jr., Malik Thomas. Like, bro, all you can do is just shout him out. So I want to give a big shout out to him. We will also be getting into college basketball next week, so we'll get into that more. And let's get on to this UFC. How do you feel about the fight tonight? Max Holloway, Charles Oliveira. Who you got winning and why?
I got Max Holloway. I don't really like to keep up with UFC. It's too gory for me. But I do know a little bit about Max Holloway. I definitely think he gonna win. I was just watching a clip about him last night at work. I guess when he lost to somebody and dude knocked him out. So I definitely think he trying to. I don't know when it was, but I think he trying to have a comeback from that, or at least get that off of his name, bro. So I definitely got Max Holloway winning.
I got Max Holloway winning too. Oliveira is like a great fighter though. put him out of the situation. He can beat Max easily, but I just feel like what you said, that quote, Max Holloway did lose his last fight, but he's probably one of the most decorated and most respected fighters.
Yeah, bro. Been
People
hearing
can
about
look
him
at
for a
Max Holloway
long
like, oh
time.
yeah, those 8 losses got 8 losses, but those 8 losses, man, like those were close 8 losses. You're seeing he ain't really been knocked out. It was something he lost by decision. Like, bro, he is a fighter that won't quit, bro. And that will make
Yep.
me respect Max Holloway. Like his interior to fight and fight until he's able to win, bro. Is like he's not a. So I mean, we'll stay in tune with that fight too. I mean, we'll definitely get you into more UFC. I mean, it gets funner because it's gonna get funner. There's more people that's getting into it, like the more main events. But we'll definitely get into that too. Last news of the day, we're gonna talk about NBA. So I mean, I got a couple of news for the NBA. Really three for real, because it kind of combines into it. I mean, we're gonna get into more NBA next week, but LeBron James passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the most field goals made in NBA history, scoring 15,838 field goals, career field goals made. Like that accolade just adds on to LeBron's greatness. What is that? How do you feel about that?
Bruh. I don't lie, like nothing with Bron shocked me no more, bro. It's like nah, it's definitely it's a great accolade to have, great accomplishment, but it's like I applaud him for it, but at the same time I look at it like, bro, you supposed to do that. Like you at the point now, like shit, you still playing, so you might as well. You ain't got no guaranteed championships no more, no guaranteed finals appearances. So it's like shit, you might as well go try to get as many accolades as you can, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't mad at it. That's definitely cold though. Like that's not an easy accomplishment at all. Like you see, it took him 23 years to accomplish it. Like people weren't even getting close to that. So that's definitely cold.
Yeah.
That
I
just goes to
mean,
show like how good of a basketball player LeBron James is though. Like without a doubt, he ain't my favorite player. Like, but so I ain't no Bron hater though. I fuck with him,
yeah.
man. But you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, definitely he one of them ones. Like top two for sure.
And I mean, like you said, bro, Bron's legacy and impact in the game, bro, is something that's gonna be recognized for years to come. It's not gonna be a day somebody don't think about LeBron, just like how I think about Jordan. Like that right there is just history in the making, bro. Like how many years do you have to play? How many points do you have to score? How many shots you have to attempt and make in order for you to reach that accolade, bro? Like most players don't even have 15,000 points. LeBron
That's what I'm
alone has
saying.
15,000 career field goals made. Like, you feel me? Most players don't end off their league with 15,000 points. Like, that just makes his title into one of the greatest players of all time, bro. Like, LeBron is a legend at what he does, bro. Like, me, I'm a LeBron fan. I'm not really like he's not my favorite player, but I would never sit here and let nobody disrespect LeBron saying that LeBron didn't do nothing for the league. Because bro, at the end of the day, bro, LeBron was doing this
Cap.
when we were in diapers. Well, I was in diapers,
Mm,
bro.
dude.
You
Cap.
feel me? LeBron was doing this when I was in diapers. When you was a toddler and I was in diapers, LeBron was literally killing to the point where you're in middle school, like, bro, all you can say is LeBron, LeBron, LeBron. You ain't really said no other name, so. But give a shout out to LeBron again, bro. Like greatness always beats negativity, bro. And LeBron has been great for 24 years to come. So definitely shout out to LeBron, bro. Passing that accolade, just passing more and more greatness, making it hard for even players now today to try to pass that accolade. So we'll definitely get into that. Jayson Tatum's return to the Celtics was one for the books. Jayson Tatum had one of the greatest Achilles games returns of all time, having 15 points, 12 rebounds, and 7 assists. Cooper Flag also made his return, and he had a left mid foot sprain, but he dropped 18 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, and 4 blocks. let's start off with Jason Tatum. His impact. What did you expect from him, and did you expect that same energy? Like, did you expect more from Jason Tatum? Did you feel like he did a great game with him coming back from that injury? And like, what impact do you feel like he's gonna have for the Boston Celtics with this playoff stretch about to happen?
Like I said the other day, I called, he wasn't gonna come back to doing too much, or what I'm saying, doing too much dunking or none of that, bro, because he tore his Achilles. Like that's not no regular tear, bro. So like his stat line was little. I think I said he probably have around 15 or 16 points, and I think he had 15. So
Yeah,
um definitely called it. Uh, I think he probably put up them numbers for at least the first 2-3 weeks. I don't think he just hits the ground running like what I'm saying, like we used to, just because he coming back from like Achilles tear, and then you still got to put the fear factor in there. Anybody that's tore something before know, like, that first, when you start back hooping or running on it, like, that's all you really think about in the back of your head is tearing it again. So definitely, I give him a month. I think probably by April, right before the playoffs start, that's when we kind of see him pick up a little bit. But I still don't think he'll be really doing as much, like jumping and like over usage, you know what I'm saying, too much movement. I don't see him doing too much of that. But uh I think his game, it was pretty spot on what I expected, at least. I was happy for him. I'm definitely happy for him. Definitely happy for him to get back on the court.
I mean, Jason Tatum, bro, like you said, bro, you already can think of the accolades he's done. He's an NBA champion. He's an All NBA player. All Star Game MVP. Like, bro, Jason Tatum, bro, I feel like he is going to dominate this playoffs. He's about to prove a point to so many people on why I shouldn't have counted him out. Like, we seen KD come back from Achilles injury and looked like it was nothing. Kobe was really old at the time he tore his Achilles. Same with
Yeah.
Marcus Cousins, them already being in their prime. Jason Tatum is hitting his prime. He hasn't even hit his 10 years in the NBA yet. I don't realize that. Tore his Achilles at a young age, and that also adds on to Tyrese Halliburton to him being young, tearing his Achilles. But I just feel like with the Achilles, bro, it's something that's scary, but at the end of the day, you can heal up from it good. We see KD literally having fun out there right now. You feel me? He's doing this thing for Phoenix. He did his thing for Phoenix. He's doing this thing right now for Houston. Like, definitely, we see Kobe drop 60 from Achilles here. So, like, bro, we know it's not over with for Jason Tatum. He still has a lot of people to prove wrong, bro. I feel like he's gonna just come healthier and stronger now. And like, bro, he's been running 5v5s for the past couple of
Your
weeks.
mic sound kind of scruffy.
You said, what?
You sound kind of scruffy, like muffled.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, definitely, like, he has a lot of faces to prove and a lot of people to prove wrong. A lot of people saying that's Jaylen Brown's team. Me specifically, I don't believe that's Jaylen Brown's team because Jason Tatum puts the stats behind it to make it also his team as well. Jason Tatum was dropping 27, 28 a night, dropping 50, but did we forget he dropped 50 against Philadelphia in the elimination game to take them out? 50 points. He's making his name a standpoint in the NBA. Jaylen Brown definitely is doing his thing for the Celtics, but you can't add out Jason Tatum. That's like saying Kobe won the ring in 2001 without Shaq. That's not true. That's like saying Paul Pierce won the ring in 2008 without Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen. That's not true. And even let's add LeBron. It's like saying LeBron won the ring in 2012 without Dwayne Wade. That's not true. You feel me? That's like saying Shaq won the ring in 2006 without Dwayne Wade. That's an even better analogy. That's not true. That's like saying Dirk Nowitzki won the ring in 2011. Well, I ain't gonna lie, Dirk won that ring by himself. Shout out to Jason Kidd and Jason Terry, but man, we not
That's
gonna
true.
use that example. We're not gonna use that. We're not gonna use that Dirk example.
Dirk was out
Dirk
there
was
looking
on
like
a
White
fitness
Jesus.
tour. After what Miami said about him, bro, he 100% deserved to do that.
Dirk
But
was out there
you know what I
joining
mean,
Jesus,
though,
boy.
bro. Like that's like saying Chauncey Billups won the ring without Ben Wallace and Richard Hamilton. Like, bro, that's just something that's not true, man. You feel me? And even adding all those factors, that's like Steph Curry won the ring without Klay Thompson. Come on, that's something that wouldn't have happened, bro. So I'm saying that if you're saying Jaylen Brown won that ring by himself, take out Jayson Tatum in that picture, they're not beating the Mavs. Especially that year, the Mavs taking out a strong Minnesota Timberwolves team, a team that beat the Minnesota that beat the champions in the Denver Nuggets, took them to 7. They were losing by 20. Anthony Edwards literally came back and helped that team win in the fourth quarter, bro. They're not beating that Dallas Mavericks team. And that's a Luka that put 73 that season. That's a Luka that was averaging over 30 with Kyrie Irving. Like, come on, bro. You're not in that team. So I hate when people always get to the fact saying, oh, that's Jaylen Brown's team. No, that's both of their teams. Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum, they can co-own that team because at the end of the day, they both have proved a point into saying why they are stars for that team. So definitely shout out to Jayson Tatum and him coming back now. And I feel like, bro, he's just gonna get more better, bro. And that's the same with Tyrese Halliburton, bro. And to add on to Cooper Flag, bro, I feel like he had a great, decent return, bro. Like Cooper Flag, like I said, learning to kind of get back in his ways now. Him coming back from an injury, him trying to still prove to people why he is rookie of the year with Concanupu right now, number 1. I feel like personally, Cooper Flag still has a chance to prove people wrong, but he's just gonna have to go on probably one of the greatest stretches as a rookie this March. Like Cooper Flag has to probably go on a 35 plus month this season. Like we gotta see him probably wear and tear and kill, bro. Do you feel like I feel like he can do it with him proving the stats behind him putting 40 ball games back to back to back? Like, bro, I think he can do it. Do you feel like Cooper Flag can prove a point late into him being rookie of the year?
You kind of cut out that last part. What'd you say?
Do you feel like Cooper Flag can prove a point into being rookie of the year this late in the season?
I mean, yeah, it's one of them things. Like, I mean, it's kind of up for grabs, bro. So
So
we'll
I'm gonna
see.
let you talk about Cooper Flag, and then also tell me about the Spurs. I'm gonna go get something real quick.
All right, bet. Uh, definitely, it's just one of those things where Cooper Flag, he neck and neck with Concanupu. Um, team record might have something to do with it. I don't really know how to do rookie of the year because I feel like that's not really a record that has a award that has the or that should be based on the record because uh you being a rookie, you shouldn't be expected to. I'm not gonna say you shouldn't be expected to help your team win, but you shouldn't be expected to push your team from the bottom of the barrel to a top 5 seed. So definitely, it's tough for him and Kankanuku. You know what I'm saying? They fucking around have to play rock paper scissors for it. In the Spurs, I like the Spurs, man. I think the Spurs can do a lot of big things. They do a lot of big things, but I think the Spurs' biggest thing is going to be them staying healthy through the playoffs and sticking to the game plan, staying healthy, sticking to the game plan, and not. I think in order for them to be a championship team, it has to be more team. At least in the playoffs, they got to play more through everybody. And, you know what I'm saying? Play more through everybody, but make sure you get Wimby to his spots. Get Wimby to his spots. And get him his shots. And then like let your young players let your young guns gun, bro. You gotta when Dalen Harper checking the game, like give him the green light. Get like go crazy. Stephon Castle. same with him. Like you gotta let these guys um play a little more loose. Uh,
Oh, all right.
yo,
Uh, I know you kind of get your Cooper Flag statement. Definitely shout out to that.
oh yeah, I'm
I
on
do want
Spurs now.
to lose my breath. I had to run.
You good?
But yeah, most definitely. Shot Cooper Flag. He'll definitely have that season. He just gotta kind of improve into his injuries and kind of everybody why he was the number one draft pick. But still, shout out to him and an amazing season he had. I do want to give a shout out to the San Antonio Spurs. They are the first team in NBA history to go undefeated in a month, which is the month of February. They were undefeated, scoring 110 points in every single game. Like that impact the Spurs has had. How do you feel like that's something that they can kind of ascribe to the playoffs?
Uh, like I was saying, we was gone. So, bro, in order for the Spurs to be successful in the playoffs, they gotta So for one, I don't think the game plan like should be to play through Wemby. You know, like granted, you so I think you play through everybody. You kind of let everybody get a feel, but your focal point of your offense is still going to be Wemby. You get Wemby into his spots and get him his shots. Um, get Wemby his shots, and you when you check in your young gun, when you check in Dylan Harper, you check in Carter Bryant and all these guys, you let them, you kind of get them like free will. You get them green like Coach Cal with Rob Dillingham at Kentucky. You gotta let them get in the game and kind of ball out to control the pace for a while your starters get rest, or what I'm saying, even put a battery in the back of the starters if they having an off night. Put those guys in and let them get hot early, and I think the starters can pick up off of that. I think you put the ball in Stephon Castle's hands more in transition, him and De'Aaron Fox. Uh, and I think you you make a with De'Aaron Fox's speed and Wemby being so big, bro. You kind of want to make the pick and roll your first option on offense. You want to play through the pick and roll, and like you run that pick and roll and you just let it set up your whole offense. I think that if the Spurs do that, bro, they could be overly successful because they got shooters, they got slashers, they got defenders. It's all about them being locked in and staying focused. So they definitely can do that. They can mess around, win the finals, bro. Go to the finals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Cause they didn't beat OKC in the regular season, so we know they can do it. It's just about in the playoffs. OKC been in that position. Like y'all gotta come really ready to play, because in the playoffs, bro, them teams, they down there. Folks drink Mike's secret stuff before the playoffs start,
secret
bro.
juice.
Yeah, bro. So I definitely see they could do something, bro. I like San Antonio.
Oh yeah. Um, I feel like San Antonio, bro. They definitely have that edge. They beat OKC. I didn't like it because I'm an OKC fan, but I can respect it though, man. Like Wemby, like you said, they can't play through Wemby that whole playoffs. You got to find that one player you can kind of edge on. I mean, we seen it. Kyrie was the player to edge on for the Mavs. Luka Kill, Derek Lively was another player that they edged on. For the Celtics, Paint Richard, bro. Like seeing him make half court shots in the finals. Like same with the Warriors. Like Steph Curry did his thing, but players you got the edge on. Jordan Poole, Klay Thompson. I just feel like it transpired for everyone. Even with the last game the Thunders had in the finals, Jalen Williams was a big part of them winning that. Chet Holmgren was a big part of them winning that. Isaiah Hartenstein, Alex Caruso, Lou Dort, like
Hardenstein, yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so it's like, bro, you gotta like definitely have those edges and impacts. Like Dylan Harper is gonna have to be a big reason. Dylan Harper's gonna have to show us why he should be a starter. He's gonna have to go on a tear. And I hate people that say Dylan Harper picked the wrong team to go to. Like, no, we've seen James Harden start off the bench in OKC. Now at the player he is. We've seen Steph Curry. People didn't even know Steph Curry. He played for a low D1 school at Davidson. Look where he is. Ja Morant, he didn't really, I won't say Ja Morant was a player. Another player I would want to say that didn't really have that upstate with Gilbert Arenas. Him playing for the Warriors at first, wasn't really known. Then when he went to do his own thing in Washington, bro, everybody know him as Hibachi now. He'll literally get the
Mm-hmm.
ball and cook it anyway. And that just adds on to him, bro, because with him, nepotism is a big thing. His dad probably being one of the best defenders ever to ever play in the NBA. Him being an NBA championship with both Kobe and Mike. So it's like, bro, it plays a big part. And bro, he has the chance to show everybody why he's a winner, but then again, why he's a smart IQ player as well. And that just adds on with Stephon Castle, him, you said scoring transition more. De'Aaron Fox being a leader, Harrison Barnes being that veteran player he is, helping that team out. Like all those factors play out to a point where they have to play good. Carter Bryant and being a young player, having to show them why he is supposed to get into the draft and why he was supposed to be drafted to this team. Him playing for Arizona. That all plays factors, like you said, man. And especially with the trade picks they not, trade picks they had. They lost Jeremy Sohan, lost Malachi Ibrahim. Yeah, they lost a lot of players. But then again, they gained better players to the point where not better players, but just players where that can help more with their roles and offensive wise. So yeah, better positions, I could say. And man, Wemby is just a dog, bro. I feel like nobody not gonna be able to stop him. Like even if they play OKC, it's history behind him and Chet. Like Chet won the MVP FIBA back when they were in high school. Wemby has ever been haunted by that. And then Chet will always have his games. Wemby's now to the point where he's scoring Chet. There's always emotion behind it. So I feel like it's gonna play a big role, bro. I can't wait for the playoff. It's gonna be something interesting to watch. So we'll definitely be tuned in for that, bro. And that's something I just can't wait to see, especially with those teams being number one and two. So we'll most likely see them in the conference finals, hopefully. But shout out to them. We will be tuned in to the NBA. That kind of closes out the stream today. I know we went long with it, but we said a lot of facts that we had with it. So you can't really even get mad at it. Next week we'll be getting to the college start of the tournaments. So we'll see the tournament brackets, who we think will win the main tournaments, who we think will get that top four spot in the brackology. More NBA news, more NFL news. We'll definitely get into more women's college basketball news as March Madness goes in. So definitely want to just thank everybody. Thank Zoe for, you know what I'm saying, do what he do best. Thank everybody for tuning in. Definitely like, subscribe. It's Haji. I gotta eat. I'm hungry. I'm starving like a bear. So
Absolutely, bro.
that's all
We
goes
closing
out.
it, man. We talk fast podcast, man. Y'all have a blessed weekend, bro.
Y'all be safe. Hey man.